Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Let's jump right in. Today we're unpacking a new creator's introductory manifesto. And sometimes it's the absolute shortest messages that pack the biggest punch. We're going to break down this creator's core mission, their mindset, and most importantly, exactly where you fit into their brand new community.
Okay, let's dive into this, because the very first thing they want us to know actually has nothing to do with their camera gear or their upload schedule. It's all about their foundational influence philosophy. Right out of the gate, they're signaling that this whole channel is going to be driven by some seriously deep thought and inquiry.
Looking at the complete opening statement, they tell us, philosophy has been a great influence in my life, shaping the way I think, reflect, and understand the world. That is one of the main reasons I started this channel. Just notice how deeply personal that is, right? This is the ultimate why behind the whole shebang. They're basically opening the door to their internal world, showing us the exact mental framework that literally forces them to hit the record button.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how they actually define philosophy. We're not talking about some dusty academic theory here or, just memorizing a bunch of ancient names. For this creator, it's an active daily tool. It's a dynamic lens that shapes three very specific things: how they think, how they reflect, and how they understand the world around them.
And that brings us to a super impactful phrase. This internal reflection is explicitly called out as one of the main reasons the channel even exists. I mean, this clearly wasn't a project started on a whim on a Tuesday afternoon. The content we're about to get is a direct outward manifestation of a deeply reflective mindset.
So if philosophy is the why, we now transition into the how and the what. The creator lays out their exact mission statement for the content itself, saying, "Through these videos, I hope to share meaningful ideas, explore interesting topics, and help others learn something valuable along the way." It's incredibly straightforward, yeah, but it promises a massive amount of substance.
So the crucial point is when we break that single sentence down, we get this highly visual three-pillar checklist of the exact value they're promising. Number 1, share meaningful ideas. Not just internet noise, but actual meaning. Number 2, explore interesting topics, which really implies a genuine journey of discovery. And number 3, help others learn. And hey, this is exactly where the creator's focus shifts directly onto you, the viewer.
Actually, I really want to micro-focus on that last part for a second. Learn something valuable along the way. This tells us so much about the vibe of the channel. They're definitely not positioning themselves as like some supreme expert shouting down from a mountaintop. The phrase along the way implies a shared journey. It's an ongoing process of mutual discovery where the ultimate goal is to extract real, tangible value together.
Which naturally leads us to a pretty vital question. If this channel is a shared journey of exploration and learning, well, how do you fit in? How can you participate in this journey? Look, every great channel is a two-way street, right? It's a social contract. Up until now, we've focused on what the creator is bringing to the table. Now, let's shift our focus to your half of that equation.
Here is the creator's direct call to action. They write, "If you enjoy the content, please consider liking the videos and subscribing to the channel. And if there is a topic or subject you would like me to discuss, feel free to share it in the comments." It's just a really polite, clear invitation outlining exactly how you can help build this brand new community.
Let's move to and see how this builds into a very clear two-step sequence. Step 1, like and subscribe. Obviously, this is the foundational support mechanism, right? It tells the creator you're on board with their philosophical approach. But step 2 is where the magic actually happens. Share topics in the comments. This is literally how you transition from being just a passive viewer sitting on the couch to an active participant shaping the channel's future. I genuinely want to highlight this for a second. By actively soliciting your topics and subjects in the comments, the creator is totally proving that their earlier claim about learning along the way wasn't just empty words. They genuinely want to know what philosophical ideas are bouncing around inside your head. Basically, they're asking you to hand them the map for future discussions. Finally, we reach the conclusion of the source text, which is this really warm, direct sign-off. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it. After laying out all those philosophical motivations, their three-pillar mission, and extending that invitation to collaborate, they just close simply with gratitude. It just really shows the strong emotional foundation underpinning this whole endeavor.
And this brilliantly illustrates the genuine nature of this creator. They realize that creating content in a total vacuum isn't the goal. Connection is. They have this profound, humble appreciation for anyone who chooses to spend their valuable time joining them on this intellectual pursuit. It's a quiet but absolutely powerful closing statement.
So, we've unpacked the whole manifesto. You know the creator's philosophical why. You know their goal is to share and learn, and you absolutely know they are waiting for your input. So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. What topic will you suggest first? The comment section is wide open, the journey is literally just beginning, and your ideas are the fuel. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer today, and keep learning.